I'll Dan here, and in today's ramblings, I'm going to challenge you, to sign up 2 whiskey friends to our December club bottle, our December delivery. I'm going to talk about price today, and this is one way that we'll deal with it, but I'll come back to that bottle and why shortly. And I also just want to say thank you to everyone who reached out after the last video, understanding the difficult situation we were in with the club bottle timings and not being able to change. So thank you for that, it means a lot. But price, it's something that's been discussed in our Facebook group recently. It's in a lot of the contact that comes to me in emails, and an understanding that with the world's prices going up everywhere, and whiskey in particular, there might need to be a little bit of flexibility in our pricing. Now, it's very basic. I don't like how quickly prices have gone up. I don't agree with it. I understand why. And looking at it from the other side, it's not just a demand thing, it's a supply thing. There's less whiskey of aged stock in warehouses in Scotland. That does it. But that's why we haven't put up our prices since 2018. I'm trying my best to make sure that everyone can access really good whiskey at a fair price. Our biggest issue is actually the aim to share bottles that would cost you more if you bought them yourself. That's what really makes our numbers tight. Because I know a few people believe we have a big buying power and scale. We don't, unfortunately. If you think of who we're competing against in that pricing that we're looking at, the likes of Masters of Malt, Amazon, Whiskey Exchange, they will go through in a day what we go through in years. And so we're just not on their level, which is fine. The way we do it is to be very, very efficient in everything we do. That's why I don't take money out in a wage at the moment. Instead, I keep that in and to pay for whiskey, invest in the future of the club. But at some point that needs to change. Taxes are a higher part of it after they change duty, the cost of glass and filling. So we start to get to a point where potentially the whiskey suffers. At the moment we're not there, and I'm trying to keep us at our pricing. But instead of looking at the price per bottle, another way we can do it is to increase the number of members we have, so that we can cover our costs by having a larger membership. And the reason I'm asking you to see if you can sign up 2 friends is that I believe when we roughly triple in size from where we are today, we open up a load more capabilities. It may help me with the club bottle, but more it's the other bits we do around the sides. Our buying power will become useful for lucky dips, because if a company is looking to clear some stock, we can take quite a bit at a good price, and then I can pass it on to you. Single casts become possible, which we'll obviously try again and do at a good value. Events are easier to run because we'll fill them up a lot easier, so we can have more of them. So the stepping stones of how we grow as a club is that when we roughly triple is where these next bits will become available. I'm going to try and bring some of those bits in. That's why we're already doing the sipping sessions. Trying to do them little bits, but in reality we're just a little bit too small to make them work efficiently. So my challenge to you: can you get 2 of your whiskey friends to sign up for Christmas? Now, our December bottle is another special one. Of course it is. I'm biased. I think they're all special. But to give you a little bit of a helping hand, this bottle that we're sharing is available now. It's a recently released one. It sells for £75 and above everywhere. So when you take into account delivery costs, you're looking £80 plus. And we obviously are just paying our £50 including delivery. So straight away, everyone is getting a really, really good saving. It's a fantastic whiskey. It's our Christmas bottle. It's going to be fantastic. That's our aim every year, as well as February, April. Okay, yeah, every bottle's special. This one's very special again. So see if you can, because that will help us a hell of a lot going into next year. We'll be able to do more things. We'll be able to bring... Well, it gives me chance to bring more potential things into the club and do more things for us. I'm working on another lucky dip. The more bottles we can bring in, the better the price I can get. I'd like to do some single casks for us. We're just too small to be able to do much of that. We can get the really smallest casks, maybe 40 bottles, 50, 60 bottles, but that limits what we can access. So if we can get bigger, we can do more things. You'll get a better club, and I'll be able to keep the pricing as it is where we are right now, which is the real aim of all of this. Help me with that, please, and I will do my best to make sure you still get access to great whiskey at a great price. Anyway, catch you later, guys.